Okay. So I guess we're doing Gemini. And whatever that entails. With the name, you know it's going to be something that involves... We know it involves me in beta, but it's probably not going to go well. Hmm.
Been out and about, have we?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
You deserved it. You deserved it.
I gotta go.
Hey, let us know when you...
Like, that serves you right. Not in a way, not in a you need to suffer way, but like, you had it coming. I wish Beta would have moved up to the upstairs instead of being down there all the time.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships, despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel. I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron, Gemini?
Yeah.
Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
No, well...
So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans.
Like a king.
Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Ew.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen.
You would have been very...
Aside
bad.
from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Damn.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Damn.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Okay.
Let's hope so. How's Alva settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive.
Because she's a good nerd.
A particular file soon caught her attention.
Oh?
Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this.
Right?
Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships.
Yeah, we did.
Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia.
That was actually wholesome. That was sweet. Yeah, I don't know why it's still showing as new, but whatever. Wait, what? Yeah, no.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Here we go. One of the charges is carrying the thing. That's wholesome. Where's Katalo? Okay, there he is. Oh, okay. She Beta's with Varl. Okay. This game is too pretty. It really is.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my Cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my Cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Containment.
Come on.
It's cracked.
Look!
Facility activated. Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way.
Stay together.
Get ready!
Here they come! Time to fight!
Behemoth. Ow.
Aloy, get a hand over here.
Hold on. We're busy.
Let's go. Run away from Beta.
Oh, this is the worst place, Aloy.
Stay back.
It's one down.
Hold on!
Get back.
Hit it while it's covered in acid.
Come on. All eyes on me.
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't.
Don't worry. Just give me a minute.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Keep her safe, Thorl.
So yeah, that means you're on babysitting duty, buddy. Can I reach it from here? No, I probably can't. Go, go, go.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus.
No
Force it
pressure.
out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
This should be easy, no problem. I'm just chasing after a fucking rogue program. That's just rude.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
We are. Wait, what do I... Wait, what do I do? No. Well, how am I supposed to get up there? I am so lost.
Okay, now how to get up there.
Yeah, seriously, what do I do? Can be moved with pull. Ah, that's what I need to do. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Just what I needed. Nice try, Hephaestus. And this is why you're the forger, not the genius. I mean, you are a genius of sorts, but not the kind that we're talking about here.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
Let's not find
I
out.
don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
I get the feeling it's a slaughter spine. Just a hunch.
I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenses check materials.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Spider-Man my way around.
Machines are making a...
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Carry me along, don't mind me. Oh, fuck.
Just a little longer. Okay. Now how to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Just
Thanks.
hanging on.
I should deal with these machines first.
Strike from above.
Come on, come on!
You're done. Yep. Didn't even need my bow for that one. Alright, up we go.
Increase incendiary loadout by 5%. Countermeasures deployed. Secondary defense.
Did you just...
Is at hand.
Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Appreciate it.
Increase power output by 7%.
Any help will be great. Don't, you know. Take those two.
Cycle pipeline A2 and B6.
Going, keep going. Oh shit, I just realized what that was. Ow. He's really calling the big guns. He does not want us to get in his way. Come on. Ow. You sit still, for the love of God.
We got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Thank you, Beta.
Thanks.
Seriously, thank you, Beta.
Hello.
All right, let's get him in. Let's get him out of here. That's not what I meant to do in the slightest.
Manufacturer cycle X97 Gamma. Imminent retreat to materials bay. faster. 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
We're on our way. Well, that's definitely not what I want. No, that's just no.
Energy containment failed. Safes overrunning.
Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
And she was worried. Hey. Can we not be in the lightning floor?
I gotta find a way past this shield.
Past the shield. Oh shit. Get up. Okay. Nope, that ain't it. Maybe this way. Human being, maybe. Doubtful. Worth a shot.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
You want me to do what now? Oh, okay.
Alright. I need to drive Festus out.
There should be a way.
Got it.
And go to sleep. Gross. Ow.
Prepare units G.
Okay. Think we're clear?
Intruder detected.
Probably not.
Countermeasure CX. Giga 9. Autonomous defenses. Deploy sensor array.
Oh, here we go again.
2.
Oh, it's the billow
Good.
bag.
I'll try to get your access back.
Now, Hephaestus. If you fuck around, you're gonna find out. And you're in the finding out department.
Engage structural analysis subroutine.
Oh, it's a Claw Strider. Fuck, I thought that was just another fucking... Okay. Rude.
There.
I can't call my buddy. My raptor buddy's busy, so... Okay, that's just fucking not nice. We have a discussion about your impropriety, I guess.
Access restored.
Thank you, Beta.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Don't sell yourself short. You're doing just as much as we are, Beta. Thankfully.
Retreating to Construction Bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber.
Yeah, that's about right.
Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Intruder.
Powerful. Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machines.
Not liking this. Getting bad vibes.
Your interference will be
safe.
terminated. Deploying priority.
I should scan it first.
Called it.
Things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
I knew it. I knew it was a slaughter spine. Saw the spines before.
It finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
Come on. Ow.
He got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second.
Ow. Fucking shit. That tail needs to be stopped.
It's charging up again.
Come on. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit.
Maybe cold water can get it attack. There. Got a break from its plasma attacks.
Oh shit. Come on. You're down, Hephaestus.
It's done.
You did it!
Yeah.
There should be one more node to override.
Good.
I'm on it.
Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
That went all kinds of sideways. But we won, so who cares?
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Ravaged enemies retreating to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
On my
Because
way.
of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Alright, Hephaestus, let's put you in a little cage. Be done with you.
Aloy. The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Good manners.
Done.
I like when they use manners for machines.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus's malicious code. Carefully.
This is legit D&D doing like an hour-long spell. I love this. Four hours later.
Aloy, look.
Got the override for the birds now. That's not good. That is...
Hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Do it, Varl.
Ooh!
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! No, I can't even see her.
What the hell just happened? Varl better not be dead. I will not be okay if that's what happened.
Beta.
Fuck.
Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Oh, that went 10 times different than I thought it was going to. Fuck. So where the fuck are we? I was right. That was her place. Oh, I knew it.
What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker?
I knew this place was hers.
Tilda, bring me here. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Okay, why do I keep hearing something moving around? Rembrandt's son Titus. Night Watch. She likes Rembrandt. Interesting. Ship on the high seas, caught by a squall. Day.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. It's done so soon.
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
We were here.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the Cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
The privilege of someone who doesn't have to fear the world ending.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
What changed?
You shot off into space with them. And live with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs.
You think?
By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
I'm sorry,
Silence.
What? Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control.
That's not how it
Hundreds
should
of
be.
warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him.
And trust Silence.
Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
I don't trust her. I have no reason to trust her.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Okay.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, Bravo, by the way.
Was quite good.
Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the Cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
Yeah.
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Everything.
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city.
What?
Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Another outcast.
So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information.
Spy.
I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
You should have stayed.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I find that hard to believe.
I knew some of them were. Certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality.
It
wasn't life.
Terrifying.
It was stultifying. A pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Live.
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
I still don't trust her. Like, she hasn't given me reason to distrust anymore. She is very forthcoming. But just, maybe it's how forthcoming she's being that's making me distrust her.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
I don't want to work with Silence, though. He's not...
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here, in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Yeah, tell me, what do you mean by it should be?
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Again, I just...
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value.
Okay.
Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life.
There's more
a
to
heritage
them, though.
every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Now for the elephant in the room.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
See, that's a wrinkle you shouldn't ignore.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
Okay.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you.
Yeah, that's...
That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the wrinkle. I don't like that wrinkle.
So you didn't know the...
It was... But they built or fantasy. Could it... As the deck alone... Now...
To do...
To a better...
Actually, the wrong one.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't.
Again,
remember Zero
no.
Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
See, again, you're making the same mistakes.
It's possible. Look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
See, she's thinking only of herself.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. this, okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
We don't know what the plan is.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Kinda.
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Oh.
Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
An EMP?
So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
We may just force him to it.
Not if. When.
Also, notice she was able to eat.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
That was a rough-ass fucking cutscene. Okay, so what are we looking at? 5, 10, 15, 20... 26? Yeah, 26. 36. 36, 41. 41, 41. 46. 51 more level up points. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Tilda Vandermeer, Rard, and Eric. I hate him. I hate him so much. I got a feeling that what we're going to do is not going to be a fun and simple thing. Oh shit, we have to tell Zoe. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be such a rough time. Oh my god, this is not going to be a fun time. Zoe's going to be so pissed. She's going to blame us, rightfully.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering.
That's a good thing.
I sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
No, that makes sense.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Oh, great. Now I'm emotional about that. That got me all kinds of weepy.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini.
Right.
Varl, Beta, Gaia. Gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen.
We can't.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
Oh, yeah.
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her.
Kind of hard.
Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
Not wrong.
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most.
Right.
If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works.
Fuck.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tanacht. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly.
I mean, yeah.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods.
Nice.
And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons.
They were just people.
But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
She's such a good bean.
I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let...
I know.
Like, she's such a good bean, and I love it. So wholesome. Do I have to do this one? Okay, no, I don't have to. Erend.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanacht.
Getting there.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Oh, just hug him.
I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else.
Just for the love of God, hug him.
I never doubted that.
He needs a hug.
Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Hug him.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Zoe can't. I tried Alva.
What about
I know. They're pretty sure we.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Katalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Again, just hug him. It will not kill you, Aloy, to show a tiny increment of affection for the man who is literally trying to let you lean on him. Whoa! That's new.
So cold. Over here, Aloy.
How is she not freezing?
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and... further east, to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
Wait, what?
I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Zoe's handling it so much better than I would be.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Okay. That was emotionally draining as fuck. Just all of this tonight was.